Alright everyone, and welcome back to another F1 24 game experiment, but this time slightly different twist, because this isn't a mod by me, it's a mod by Whirly Hansny. I apologise for butchering names, I do that all the time. This mod is on what used to be Race Department, it's now called Overtake. There will be a link to if you want to try it yourself in the description below, obviously PC only of course. There isn't a vehicle performance, by the way. I should point out there is an update that removed that, obviously, because obviously we had the performance thing, but we do have drag, less DRS trains as well. Hopefully, could this be the answer to better racing on F1 24 by having less DRS trains? It'd be interesting to see how we get on. And of course, the track I have chosen is China, because if you recall back to the Chinese Grand Prix sprint, I created a train from third all the way down and no one can get past. So I'm interested to see how the AI race each other, whether we can escape AI trains, and B, whether or not, you know, what happens, where will the AI just get stuck or not. Let's find out. With this race, we're going to be driving today as Esteban Ocon, the man who's without a driver next season in the Alpine. Race strategy is only a one-stop memes, so we'll switch to that. But yes, 5 red lights then for the Chinese Grand Prix, 15th on the grid, and away we go. And it's an okay start. Trying to get in front of Albon there, side by side also with Daniel Ricciardo down the inside their space. Yes, there is. And now, can I get past Stroll and Magnussen? No, I'm going to have to be patient as this slow, painful corner that feels like goes on for 58 years, but eventually we get to turn 3 and now can start to accelerate and move up with the positions as well. He's up the road. Tsunoda, he's going 3 wide with, I think it's Hamilton and Sainz as well. So yeah, Sainz notice on the hard tyres, they have redone the tyre model for 25% races, but we've got Stroll and Magnussen on the soft tyre, so it's not for everyone that it's a slam dunk medium hard strategy. I'm going to send it here, no I'm not, as well as Magnussen and Stroll continue to be side by side through pretty much the entirety of this second half of the lap as well. So yeah, I mean, we have opened a gap over Ricciardo though, so I'm interested to see how we go. Now we get on the back straight, closing in, using a bit of ERS as well. It's obviously, this mod doesn't fix ERS trains as well. I'm going to send it though on both Stroll and Magnussen at the hairpin. Lovely expert manoeuvre and get in front of both of them. They're too busy going side by side through every corner, and I've just decided to get both of them in one corner as well. Up at the front though, Lando Norris is the one that leads the way from Charles Leclerc. Verstappen is P3 as well on the soft tyres. So interesting to see how that's going to work, whether Norris can escape, whether Leclerc is going to have enough power. But you can see here, yeah, I have on lap 3 got rid of Magnussen already and Stroll. So I'm going to send it here now on George Russell at the hairpin as well. I feel that if it was real life, we possibly could have got a bit closer, probably had that overtake a little bit done, but then maybe not, because obviously they're getting stuck in the DRS trains, and this is a DRS train here as well. But whether or not it will spread out, I don't know, because we are only in a 25% race. So Stroll and Magnussen once again having another battle behind, and Stroll is going to go around the outside, the penultimate corner, excuse me, as well. Meanwhile, up the road, Sainz, you know, Tsunoda, to be fair, has broken off from the rest of the route, so he's not been kept within DRS, which I think is a bit better. Oh no, there goes Alonso. Alonso has had a Spinala, and that's him gone. Oh, it's a red flag. So it's like F123 then with the red flags then, with a bit too, definitely shouldn't have been a red flag for that. You know, it should have just been yellow flags until Alonso, you know, would have dropped to the back of the grid. There'd have been double wave yellows, and then if he could have kept it going, but then he decided to reverse when Hulkenberg, and then they're starting doing some weird stuff when they're turning off the curb. Yeah, so that's annoying. We'll have to go halves because apparently Sauce won't make 8 laps. Don't ask me how I. I'm just not gonna risk it. You know, I'm in a good position here as well to get some valuable points for Alpine. 9th place is the restart. Vibrant lights once again at China, and away we go. And it's a horrible start there for one of the Mercedes. That's Hamilton. An even worse start was for one of the McLarens, who's just stranded there at turn 1. Did they even make it off the line? As well, it's Piastri. He had a poor start. As well, got forced out, and then it's like he lost drive. And then Hulkenberg smashes into the back of him and loses his front wing. Piastri is out of this race. Virtual safety car has been deployed to pick up the mess left by Hulkenberg's front wing as well. And obviously, I think Piastri's in a safe place anyway. I did think about pitting, but off the hards, but you know, the VAC didn't last long. Well, that's something else that I prefer F123 for. I was going to send on Carlos Sainz, who's not, you know, he's not had a great race, been stuck behind Tsunoda and has really struggled to overtake. So Alonso now is on the move, overtaking Daniel Ricciardo as well at turn 4, I think that is, as well, and down the inside, and Alonso has the move. Tsunoda has, unfortunately for him, an engine issue which is going to restrict his straight line speed. You can see the top 4 have escaped, so yeah, I think that potentially on the base game they would have kept Tsunoda slightly in, and Sainz is going to follow me through. They would have kept Tsunoda in that DRS train potentially, whereas with this mod it doesn't. There is another mod as well by Worley Hansia that I might try out as well with increased DRS, so let me know in the comments below if you want to see me try that one out as we're watching. Verstappen, by the way, and all of that has somehow come out on top as well. Norris is down to P2, and it's now Perez overtaking Charles Leclerc in 3rd place, and Perez is through up to 3rd place, Norris in 2nd as well. Meanwhile, down the road, Magnussen has shucken Stroll free now, and he's ahead of both of the Mercedes, and he's going side by side with Yuki Tsunoda. This is a P7, so Magnussen's come out of nowhere to get a good result by the looks of it as well. I'm still under threat by Carlos Sainz, but China, I mean, I will admit it's one of the easiest circuits to defend at for sure, especially with the ERS modes, as I exploited in my driver career mode episode in the sprint race, using none in that approach to the big long straight as well. And that's Hamilton. He's going to lock up, and he's going to fall back behind Daniel Ricciardo as well. Sainz having another go at me, this time on lap 11. Again, I have the inside line of the hairpin, able to get cut across and just lock him off basically as well. And that's Ricciardo now getting past his teammate Yuki Tsunoda. Such a shame for Yuki, who's having such a good race, but now surely Ricciardo will swoop through and take that position, and Tsunoda is probably not going to finish in the top 10. Well, jump to lap 13 now. Sainz on another go at the hairpin. Nothing doing here though. Same again. Just keeping that line, making sure I've got enough ERS to defend with as well. Behind me as well, that is Fernando Alonso having a go at Magnussen for P7, and that is a front wing end plate from Alonso. Magnussen sweeps through to keep P7. I cross the line to take P5 as well. So yeah, but you notice Verstappen, he overtook Norris somehow in the pit stops, and then, well, there was no pit stops under the red flag, and now, you know, he was able to stretch away. So I think this mod did improve racing. I think it made it less DRS training for sure, but I think that we need this mod in tangent with the bigger DRS as well. Obviously, it doesn't solve the ERS trains that are happening as well. So, yes. Let me know what you think about this mod in the comments below. As I say, hopefully EA and Codemasters will have a fix coming for both DRS and ERS trains in the near future. It is on their list of things to fix as well. But yeah, that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and you see plenty more F124 game experiments as when they come out. Until next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, enjoy your day, and goodbye.